Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who has compassion for his neighbor, irrespective of your religion. I can tell you that as I speak to you now, Nnamdi Kanu gave me about 6 names of Fulani or people from Zamfara who were detained in the DSS. They are still there to go to court on their behalf.
Hi everyone, welcome to Post Media Services. Nnamdi Kanu's matter has going to generate a lot of controversies in and around the media, especially the social media, ever since he was sentenced to life imprisonment by Honorable Justice Omotosho. Now, a lot of analysts have continued to raise issues concerning the facts.
Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who has compassion for his neighbor, irrespective of your religion. I can tell you that as I speak to you now, Nnamdi Kanu gave me about 6 names of Fulani or people from Zamfara who were detained in the DSS. They are still there to go to court on their behalf. Nnamdi Kanu took care of that bill.
You have worked. You have worked with Nnamdi Kanu for a while, closely, for a number of years now.
Yes.
A lot of people just knows Nnamdi Kanu they see on the media, and I don't think that's a whole of a person. How can you define Nnamdi Kanu?
Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man who believes in the Igbo cause and in the Igbo identity. He is also a humanist who believes that every other human being has a right to exist freely and enjoy the facilities that God in heaven has created. Nnamdi Kanu is somebody who has compassion for his neighbor, irrespective of your religion. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in 2015 and detained in Kuje Correctional Center, do you know that Nnamdi Kanu was virtually paying the fines of convicts who are not Igbos, who are Hausa, Fulanis, and other tribes, paying their fines and asking them to release them to go? He was not tribalistic. But though he believes in the Igbo cause, but he also believes that every other human being is a human being.
He's a human being, first of all.
Now, Nnamdi Kanu, I'm sure you may have listened to the interview of I've forgotten the current NANS president who met Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS detention. He gave testimony of how Nnamdi Kanu welcomed him, even though he is not a Muslim. He gave testimony of how Nnamdi Kanu accommodated even the Fulanis in the detention center, solving their problems. In fact, the Fulanis there feel more comfortable discussing with Nnamdi Kanu than discussing with officers of the DSS. I can tell you that as I speak to you now, Nnamdi Kanu gave me about 6 names of Fulani or people from Zamfara who were detained in the DSS. They are still there to go to court on their behalf. Nnamdi Kanu took care of that bill. There is one, Kasimu Abdullahi from Zamfara. The other one is Kasimu Aliu and Sabiatu Abdullahi, both of them from Zamfara State. Nnamdi Kanu directed me to take their matter to court to ensure they are released. He didn't ask them whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, whether you are whatever. And you know the funny thing? These guys were arrested from Zamfara State, brought down to Abuja without a single notification to their family.
So to their family they are missing?
To their family they believe they were kidnapped by bandits. So they are just waiting maybe the day they will call for ransom. Their brothers, I called them on phone when I visited Nnamdi Kanu. He got phone numbers with which I called their brothers from Zamfara. They were shocked
to hear that
they are in Abuja. Mudashiru, the other man is Mudashiru, Aliu, and I've forgotten the second man's name. They all traveled from Zamfara and met me in Abuja here. They were in my office on Friday also, because their brother's case came up on the 4th of December. Now, you arrested this man, you brought them to Abuja. You did not give them opportunity to call their people to tell them where they are. You didn't give them opportunity to hire a lawyer.
And they've been there for
like 6 to 7 months now.
Whoa.
No trial, no court proceedings, nothing. Now, Nnamdi Kanu, without thinking, whether they are Easterners or Westerners or Northern or whatever, gave me a charge. Take these people's matter to court and see that they are released. Their matter is before the Jabi High Court number 51. Jabi High Court number 51. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is such a person who believes in the essence of life. He believes in the essence of life. You know, that people have this notion that, like the judgment the court read the other day, which we are challenging seriously because we didn't see any merit in that judgment. The court, for instance, felt or ruled that Nnamdi Kanu was the cause of the mayhem going on in the southeast and even during the NSAS riot. For instance, how can you accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of killing
30,000 people?
That is Ojus Okalo for you.
Yes.
The man who claimed he loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who say he's fighting for his safety, who say he's fighting for his release, who say he's fighting for his well-being. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is convicted and sentenced. He came on national television to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu killed 30,000 people. And we, as lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will respond to him in due course, because we believe that he is talking utterly nonsense. Read my lips, nonsense. Ojus Okalo was speaking nonsense, and I wish you would hear this interview because he does not have any data whatsoever to claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu killed 30,000 people. Did he kill 30,000 people from London, from UK, or from Kenya?
They're saying that his words like inciting people.
Now, you see, that's the funny thing. They say his words incited people. We went through a trial that lasted for over 10 years. They did not bring one single human being to say it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's word that made me kill this person or burn this house or burn that vehicle. No single human being was brought. They brought 5 witnesses. The whole witnesses brought were members of the State Security Service. None of them could say, I was there when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed this man to kill this man, and he actually killed that man. Nobody. In the course of the trial, they claimed it was his words that engineered people to kill Gulag. Some of the witnesses of the DSS say Gulag was killed on Sunday. Some say Gulag was killed on Monday. Contradictions here and there. Now, since you arrested those who killed Gulag, why didn't you bring them to court
to be a witness?
To give witness and say, yes, it was a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu statement that made me kill Gulag. Meanwhile, the chief security officer of Imo State, the person of the governor, Hope Uzodimma, stated it clearly that IPOB was not responsible for the death of Gulag, that it was a politically motivated killing.
Assassination.
So, for goodness sake, where did the SSS people get their own information from? The man who was in the state on the day it happened told you those who did this are politically motivated criminals, not IPOB. Then SSS, who lives in Abuja, who traveled all the way from Abuja to Owerri after it had happened, is not the one telling us that it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's speech. Meanwhile, you arrested people, you got people, you took down statements from people who were witnesses, including the driver of the vehicle where Gulag was in before he was shot. You took down his statement. He is alive. You didn't bring him to testify. That was the only man shot, killed that day. You didn't bring any of those who survived the attack to come and say what happened. You are pinning it down on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And unfortunately, the judge believed it. Another incident, you claim that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that it was the killing that he said people will die. People. So as soon as I'm making this announcement and I say, oh, tomorrow people will die, and then tomorrow people die, you say I'm the one who caused their death. In Nigeria, people die every day. Nnamdi Kanu didn't even need to say people will die before people will die. And I'm sure he has told us severally in so many quarters during so many of his interviews that you do not spill the blood of your people. When he was saying kill security agents, if you see, they cut his interviews in bits and then publish the one they feel comfortable with. You remember that security agencies were killing members of the indigenous people of Biafra. They killed them mercilessly in Aba High School. These are people who came into a school compound, a fenced school compound, to protest, carrying flags. Then the next thing, security agencies opened fire, killing so many of them. They killed at Mpo. They opened fire and killed so many of them. People who had no arms. It was after that incident or those incidents that Nnamdi Kanu say, if they kill you, kill them back. That is self-defense, and it is provided for by our laws. And unfortunately, our judge did not take that into consideration when passing his sentence, and it's quite unfortunate. We expected better from his lordship, but unfortunately,
he did
maybe the way he understood it. He delivered the judgment the way he understood it, closing his eyes to the way, to the reality.
Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. Put it on your WhatsApp status. Comment. Share. That's your work. What does it take you to share? You don't cut your finger to share. Share.